EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Love.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He got 29 yards that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Here's Luck now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Swoop, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Looking to throw on first is Kessler. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Kessler. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's third down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Kessler to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Luck. He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Charles, for Jacksonville, how do you break down what has happened to them this season? I mean, 3-8 now, 7 straight losses, and they can pretty much forget about the playoffs.
Truthfully, I'm absolutely shocked. I did not see this coming from this team. I thought that they built themselves to such a stage last year that it was a jump-off to this season. And we keep coming back to early in the year when they jumped on New England. I thought that was a turn the page, eliminate, the AFC Championship game loss, and keep moving forward. They have not been the same team since. It actually worked against them. I think they thought they were better than what they were, or they thought that people would be afraid of them. Whatever it is, you see them playing with a lack of poise, and now they've jettisoned their offensive coordinator. He became the scapegoat for their troubles. It's much bigger than that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Kessler. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 58 yards. Then the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to throw, Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. Now a first down throw. Luck. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now it's Luck. It's complete to Grant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in... They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Swoop with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st down, Kessler. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3-19!
Kessler going to try and throw on 3rd. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. A first down throw for Kessler. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They're throwing again. Kessler. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Kessler. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. And again, they'll throw with Kessler. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Kessler. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. With that incompletion, let's look forward to the rest of the NFL season. You know, a lot of people say the season doesn't really get exciting till after Thanksgiving. Well, what are you looking forward to in the month of December?
I do like that expression because each sport has its own, doesn't it? Teams that are in first place July 4th in baseball, that's who's going to win the division, right? That's one of the old adages. We go on and on, but for me, this is what I'm going to look forward to. The NFC East could be a 3-team race. How about the revival of the Chicago Bears? And last but not least, the AFC West is controlled by Kansas City, but the sleeper team, the Los Angeles Chargers. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, they're knocking on the door with just 3 losses. KC with 2. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down is Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Kessler throwing now. Going up top. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Kessler now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, here's Kessler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Room to run inside the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Luck on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Back To the air on second down. It's Kessler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Kessler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. With that incompletion, need to pass along the note about the Madden Classic, where you can watch some of the best Madden players battle it out for their share of $165,000. It's live on Twitch. Charles, starts 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific, December 6th through the 8th. I know you'll be tuned in.
Thank you for letting me know the time and the dates. I'm going to mark that down. I will be ready to go because they go at it now. I mean, those battles, those are pretty strong. And I love the imagination that you see in how they play because they don't think like conventional football. They know how to take advantage of any weaknesses of their opponent. And the best part, $165,000.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
After the interception, here's Kessler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
2nd and 10. Here's Kessler again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Kessler. Open man right side is Sharp. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Kessler to throw once more. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the night, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little... gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down. That's Grant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Kessler now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll get him. Down as he's inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Nifty move.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, it's Locke. Ebron caught left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now it's locked. He's going to air one out. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 30 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's all.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys are going to take over.
Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now. Yo. I'm two on one day on my 3rd, I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich, made 100K on my 3rd shift from a boy, so, boy, no, I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now. Yo, I'm 2 up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up. Ooh.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Sugar! 20. Wait, 20. Move. Go.
Brady now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for New England. 53 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Throwing now is Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wrong. 675.
From the gun, here's Locke. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Now a first down throw. Locke. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Again, Locke. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Well, still 5 weeks left in the regular season, Charles, but if it ended today, the Pats would be the number 2 seed in the AFC because they won last week in New York. You couple that with the Steelers' loss in Denver, and here they are.
And how important would that be for a team like New England? To get a little extra rest for guys like Tom Brady, for Bill Belichick to have 2 weeks to get ready for a team. You put it all together.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Luck now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there's the defense. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
20.
On first down, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, gold 66. White 20. White 20.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th. And he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game, and they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Throwing on first down is Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brady. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 39 that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Luck on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. To throw is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11
Throwing is Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
12.
The final shot before the break. Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Locke finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now Locke. And Locke will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's his second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
20! Wide 20! Wait, we get!
Brady to throw on second down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And able to find Dorsett. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Hey, Alabama. Sugar. Stop. Rip.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 38 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Got some room at the 30. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about